Knows who watches this channel. Her Royal Highness the Princess Royal, Princess Anne, is one of my all-time favourite royals. She truly is up there as one of the hardest working. In fact, every year is nominated as the hardest working royal. Does so much good without much fuss, and of course doesn't need all the paparazzi and the signalling of virtue at every corner. She just turns up like her late father, like her late mother, does the job, does it well and moves on. But seemingly now it looks like the Princess Royal could have skewered Prince Harry's security demands each time he returns back here to the United Kingdom. And as ever, let me explain why. Morning, Neil Sean here in the very heart of Yorkshire. Nice to have your company today. Lovely to see you. Thank you also for your kind comments about that recent video regarding the brilliant playwright, raconteur, performer Alan Bennett, national treasure at 86. And of course, apparently his work now is considered too woke. The History Boys, amongst other things. If you haven't read or seen some of his talking heads, do look at them online. They are free. They're up there on YouTube. Brilliant pieces of work, and just so funny, so dry. If you're a northerner like me, you like a lot of the expressions, but also he's just very clever at putting a narrative together over a very simple story and making it stick. That's why his work has appeared internationally, not just on the London stage and the provinces, but on Broadway too, and won many international acclaim. You know, not bad, is it, for a Leeds lad, as they say. As ever though, to your breaking royal story of the day. As I say, Princess Anne is really one of my all-time favourites. She's one of these people, isn't she, that just makes things look great, you know, look easy. And more importantly, I think, when you think of Princess Anne, you just know, don't you, that she's a hard worker, really doesn't demand too much when she's there. And I should know because I've been lucky enough to produce events for her, particularly at the Savoy. Wonderful lady. But on this recent trip back to New York City, a very understated trip, I might point out, she turned up on a commercial flight, returned on a commercial flight, carrying her own bags with very low security, one assistant at her side. So it's interesting, isn't it? Because now royal insiders, courtiers and senior royals are all looking at this and saying, well, if she can travel as one of the world's most famous faces, literally in the world, at such a low level, why indeed are Harry and Meghan demanding that they need this high level of security, of which they are? As we've told you, they're still, sadly, going ahead with a legal case against the Met Police and His Majesty's government. Now, Princess Anne was over in America to attend 4 official royal engagements, and then she decided, because she's a huge fan of this, to go out and visit one of her favourite lighthouses. She's apparently wanted to visit all the lighthouses around the world. This one was in Staten Island, so she took the ferry over. I don't know why she loves the lighthouses so much. Favourites, of course, is Flamborough Lighthouse in North Yorkshire, and apparently she climbed up all the steps too. Incredibly fit is the Princess Royal. But on a more serious note, honestly, this could be very damaging for Harry and Meghan's case moving forward, because it just proves that it doesn't matter how famous, senior or indeed important you are, you can go under the radar and you don't necessarily need all of this protection that you claim. And obviously for Harry and Meghan, this is going to be used as a sort of, shall we say, well, a point of case, you know. There you are. If Princess Royal can do this, Her Royal Highness Princess Anne, why on earth then do you need all of this protection and all of these security from the British Metropolitan Police as and when you see fit to return back to the United Kingdom, both as non-working royals? As ever, when I know more, you'll know more. Neil Sean in the very heart of Yorkshire.